So student, today we will do the sum activity related to the matter. So student, you know what is matter? Yes student, anything that has mass and occupy space, that is matter. So you can take example of this glass slab, and you can take any other example like chair, table also, and you can take example of this liquid also. So student, this is a glass slab. So what will we do? When you lift in hand, what will happen? You feel some weight. This means it has mass. When you keep on the table, so it occupy some space. So that's why it is matter. What is matter? Matter, that anything that has mass and occupy space. Understand? You can take example of this chalk. See, when you lift in hand, you feel some weight, and student also it occupy space. Understand? So what do you mean by the matter? Matter, that anything that has mass and occupy space, that is matter. So now we will do some activity related to the matters. So what the first property of the matter is? You can see first property is the matter. The particles of the matter has the force of attraction between them. If we talk about the force of attraction in solid, is very close. You can see this chalk and the particles of this matter. This chalk is closely packed because the force of attraction between them very large, because we cannot compress it. You can see this, and you can take this example of this table also. We cannot compress because the force of attraction between the particles of matters very large. And you can also example of this glass slab, and the force of attraction between the particles of this glass slabs very large. So we cannot compress it, we cannot press it, very solid. You can say that this is solid. Now if we talk about this liquid, it has less compressibility. It has compressibility, but more than the solid. You can see. And if we talk about the, now you can show how the force of attraction is large in the solid, liquid, gas. If we talk about the solid, so student, you can see this is a chalk, and this is also the glass slab, and you can take example of this spoon also, student. So force of attraction you can see. So can you press? No, this is a solid. Can you break down? When you break this chalk, it easily break down. You can see. So force of attraction is less than the glass slab and spoon. When we stick with the hammer on the glass slab, then it breaks down. So the force of attraction in spoon also, and in glass slab also, and in any other, you can take example of the scale also. So the very force of attraction in the we can say that the spoon also, glass slab also, and scale also. Understand? So what is the first property of the matter? Is the particles of the matter, we can say that the particles of the matter has the force of attraction between them. Understand? Now we will do this next activity. Take a beaker and fill with water. Now we will see that the particles of the matter has empty space between them. How will you show? So take a beaker and fill with water. What will we do now? Take one spoon, and you can note down first level of this water. You can see clearly. I think we take the I think this is the 150 ml water. You can see. Now what will we do? 1 spoon of sugar. You can take also salt also, sugar also. What will we do now? Now stir with spoon also and glass rod also. You can see the salt also, or we can say that the sugar also dissolve in water. You can see the sugar or salt dissolve in water. So now check the level of the water. Check. Now see what is the level. Remain same. You can see. First, when we check the before the dissolving the sugar or salt, the level was the 150 ml, and now after dissolving the sugar or salt, the level now remains same 150 ml. So now what is the conclusion? So now you can see this, the all salt or sugar dissolve in water. Now what is the conclusion? The particles of the matter has empty space, and what now we can say that the particles of the liquid has space between them, and this space required by the, we can say that the acquired by the sugar or salt and mix in the particles of the liquid. And in other words, we can say that the particles of the sugar or salt get space between the particles of the liquid. You can see that now. Sugar sugar dissolve in the water, and the level of the water remains same 150 ml. Before dissolving the sugar, the level of the water was the 150 ml, and now after the dissolving the sugar and water, dissolving the sugar or salt, also water level will be same. So we can say that the particles of the matter has space between them. Understand? So now student, I am saying this is the salt solution or sugar solution. You can say that I am adding the salt. So I have prepared the salt solution. This is a salt, only simple salt solution. So when we add some salt again and stir with spoon or glass rod, and also one you can see dissolve salt in the water and wait for some time. You can see that the salt dissolve in water. Now we add some more salt. So you will see student, after some times at one stage will come, then no more salt dissolve in water, no more solute dissolve in water. That is called saturated solution. That is called saturated solution. No more solute dissolve in water. That is called the saturated solution. And how can they prepare the unsaturated solution from the saturated solution? Yes student, by increase the temperature. When we heat this saturated solution, so that the kinetic energy of the particles of the liquid is increased, so the solute also will be dissolved in the water. So you can see this is the saturated solution. You can see that no more solute dissolved in the water. That is the saturated solution. I think you understand what I am saying. Saturated solution and unsaturated solution. And saturated solution when the no more solute. I am saying solute, solvent, solution. You know solute. The less amount of the substance is solute, and large amount of the solvent. When we mix together solute, less amount of the substance, and solvent, that is a large amount, when we add both solute and solvent, make solution. And how can you prepare the saturated solution? We have discussed when no more solute dissolve in solvent. You can see that no, the salt is do not dissolve in water. So this solution is saturated solution. I think you understand what I am saying. And you can take another example of now you can say that the particles of the matters are very small, our imagination. So student, we will do some activity for the particles of the matters are very small or imagination. So you can see, take some ink. You can see the color of the water change. What is the color? Blue color. You can see the particles of the matter are very small. You can see. Now what will we do for this activity? Now this solution will be added in another glass. You can see that also the color of the water will be changed. And now we add this water into the other glass. So you can see the color of the water also change. So student, we can say that the particles of the matters are very small or imagination. Understand? So students, I hope you understand this activity. The characteristics of the matters. What are the? Yes student, the particles of the matter has empty space between them, and we also show the force of attraction of the particles of the matters is very high in solid, and also we have discussed the particles of the matters are very small or imagination. Okay students, hope you enjoy. So we will do this activity at home and send me one video for this activity. Okay students, bye.